Hi everyone, welcome to another Tickling Tuesday. Today I would like to share a card that was totally inspired by Jennifer Maguire, so I hope you don't mind, I'm kind of casing her today. But I think the techniques are a little different, so maybe you have fun. Okay, I did this card 2 times because the first one was totally smeared in the end, so let's get started. As you can see, I started with a stencil and it's sticky because I'm using spray adhesive on one side, and after I cleaned the stencil up, the adhesive still stays on that stencil and I can use it the next time. So I'm using some Simon Says Stamp Sea Gloss ink because I really wanted to have a light blue background with some pattern on it. A really subtle background without anything too eye-catching, but just a little detail for the background. And I think this stencil is really pretty. I cut it with my silhouette from some acetate. Oh, by the way, I would like to tell you that I am doing a stencil series on the Create a Smile Stamps blog starting on Sunday, and I will have a video every Sunday, and I think I will also have another YouTube channel now for the Create a Smile Stamps. So check out my my blog and I will tell you when I have the new YouTube channel for the Create a Smile Stamps, because I think the class on stencils will be a lot of fun. Okay, I took a piece of white cardstock and just drew a circle because I needed some kind of circle to stamp around, and I'm using the Try Me stamp set from the Alleyway Stamps that has a lot of gorgeous triangles on there, and I picked a chevron triangle and 2 Hero Arts inks, the Butter Bar and the Orange Soda, and I will be doing some ombre stamping. So I'm inking up the stamp with the Butter Bar first, then dipping the bottom portion into the Orange Soda and then back into the Butter Bar to kind of blend it. And then I stamped around the circle because I wanted to create a sun. And I think the orange and yellow work well together for a sun. And yeah, Apple is visiting. I knew this would happen today because he's kind of talkative at the moment. Just ignore him, that's what I do. Okay, as you can see, if I want to stamp around this circle, it helps me to have the pencil line, and also I try to go for the opposite side. So I stamp on one side, then to the opposite, and then go like a 90-degree angle to do the same. And I move my way through the different areas to get the best positioning of the stamps. It's not perfect, but this is the easiest way for me to stamp around a circle. And it did not have to be perfect because I will be cutting off a portion of that anyway. Okay, this is the sun that I created, and then I cut that out with my scissors. Just zigzag, you know, very easy to do. And when I finished that, I tried to get the portion that I like most for my card, because I knew I would be cutting off a piece of it. So I turned it around on my card to see which portion was stamped best and where the spacing was best, and I'm gonna take that. I want to have a circle for the inside of that sun because I want to have some layering, and I tried to figure out how large the circle would be, and I decided to go for 2 inch. So I cut out a 2-inch circle, and then I used my blending tools and the same 2 inks, so the Butter Bar and the Orange Soda, to color that circle. This will be a very simple card, so I tried to really have some dimension on the card to give it some more interest and some texture also. I think dimension and texture are the 2 things that make every cast card very interesting. Okay, so I just inked up the edges with the orange ink to have it darker on the outside. And then I wanted to do something that Jennifer Maguire did, but a little different. I wanted to have a glittery sun. And I have the Wow clear glitter embossing powder, so I used my Versamark ink on the sun and then used the glittery embossing powder. And I really hate having glitter everywhere, but but it happens. And I think the easiest way to prevent the powder being everywhere is to heat set it with the heat gun from behind, because otherwise the heat gun could like blow your powder around and you have glitter everywhere. And you will see me cleaning up my work surface on this card often just because I had glitter everywhere. Okay, as you can see, I'm heat setting this from behind to not have it everywhere. Then I wanted to coat it with some gloss, some clear gloss powder, so some clear embossing powder, to have it less rough, because with the glitter embossing powder the texture was quite rough and I really wanted to smoothen it out a bit. So I thought glossy embossing powder would be the best way to do that. I added 2 coats of that clear embossing powder just to really smoothen the surface a little bit and to have it really glossy and shiny, because I thought a sun should be shiny. And as you can see, it really has a nice shiny glossy surface now. It's still not very smooth, you can still feel the glitter, but I'm very sure the glitter won't come off. And as you can see, I cleaned up my work surface again. And now I'm adding the circle to the center of the sun. And I think the matte center of the sun with the shiny sun rays really has a nice contrast, because whenever you add some embossing powder to your ink, it gets darker a little bit. So we have the dark and glossy color with the lighter and matte color. Then I took out a sentiment stamp set. It's a German sentiment set from Danny Poise. It's the Klartext set. I don't know what it's called at the moment, but I really wanted to have the Hallo, which is like hello, just the German version. And I wanted it to say Hallo Sonnenschein, so hello sunshine, but I did not have a stamp that says sunshine, so I used my handwriting to create a cut file for my silhouette, and then I cut out the Sonnenschein, so sunshine, a few times. I colored one of them in black because this will be the top layer. I wanted to have the sunshine in black, and left the others white because I just need them to layer all the sentiments. I'm using Martha Stewart ballpoint glue pen, and I think I should get the matte medium from Ranger, because when I saw how Jennifer Maguire easily dabs her finger into the matte medium and spreads it around, I thought that this is so much easier than using this ballpoint pen. I do not have the matte medium and I don't dare to use any other liquid adhesive because I know it will be shiny if it just squeezes out. So I am using this ballpoint pen, and it works very well. I love this ballpoint pen, but it takes some time to adhere the layers to each other. So I just skip that. It's boring to watch, but I layered 2 of the white sentiments before I put the black one on top. So I'm now assembling the card. I'm using some dimensional adhesive to adhere the sun to the bottom of that top folding card. And as you can see, I have a new pair of scissors and it's non-stick, so I really enjoy cutting down my foam adhesive from that big roll. Okay, then I adhere the Sonnenschein sentiment with the Martha Stewart pen again, and I did not care to have the dot of the eye because I will be using some Ranger enamel accents to have the little dot, and that finished the card. I hope you got inspired and your mojo got tickled. Don't forget to be on the lookout for the new channel. Thanks so much for watching.